I am K. Omeswara, Department of Physics. Today my topic is Unit 2, Thermodynamics. So, describe about reversible and irreversible process. So, explain the reversible and irreversible process. First of all, reversible process. A process that can be back in the opposite direction is called a reversible processor. So opposite direction is called a reversible processor. So for example, ice is converted into water, water is converted into ice. So ice is converted into water, water is converted into ice. So this is the reversible process. So it is a very slow process. So ice is converted into water and water is converted into ice is the slow process. It is a succession of equilibrium states. So all states are equal process is called reversible process. So next one, this process depends on the conditions. There are quasi-static process, quasi-statically process, that means half of process is a quasi-statically process. So next condition, leave it for friction and resistance. Friction and resistance, this process will be leave it completely, leave it. So for example, melting of ice, vaporization of water. So this process is not a really process. So this process will be not really. So only imaginary process is called reversible process. Illusionary process, imaginationally process is called a reversible process. It is not a really process. Next one, irreversible process. So irreversible process means opposite of reversible process is called irreversible process. So ice convert into water, water convert into ice is opposite process is called a irreversible process. It is a natural process. So it is not a really process. It is a real process. So that means a natural process. For example, all chemical reactions and diffuse of two gases. Diffuse means transfer of gas in lower area to big area is called diffuse. Diffuse of two gases. Next one, heat conduction. So conduction means does not displace of heat particles. Does not displace of heat particle is called heat conduction. And convection. Convection means displace of a heat particle is called convection. So this process are in liquids. So all liquids heat is transferred in convection. So this process will be, convection will be only solids. Solids will be does not heat. For example, so this point is fired. So firing is continuously last end point. So that process is called heat conduction. So does not particle displace. So does not particle displace is called heat conduction. Displace of a heat particles is called convection. So another example, Joule Kelvin effect, Joule heat effect. So this is the irreversible process and reversible process. Thank you, friends.